I am Dr C P Dorlikar, Department of Geology, FG College of Science, Armory, District Gadchiroli, Maharashtra. Today's topic is introductions and course outcomes of paleontology. The syllabus of paleontology is nothing but the geology of a BSc semester third, paper 2. University Code of Paleontology is USGEO T06. The syllabus of paleontology, which is prescribed by Gondwana University, Gadchiroli, Maharashtra. So, the introductory part of this paleontology is the study of the history of life which are present on the surface of Earth and as based on the fossils. Fossils is nothing but the remains of plants and animals, fungi, bacteria, and single-celled living things that have been replaced by rock material or impressions of organisms. Fossils are nothing but the animal fossils and plant fossils, and microfossils such as fungi, bacteria, single-celled living organisms, which are preserved under the rocks, sediment rocks, under the softer rocks, that is sediment rocks. And paleontology is also rich in field and interesting, uh, the hopeful features. Hopeful features. Paleontology is a traditional divided into various sub-disciplines, sub-branches of paleontology. Is micropaleontology, then paleobotany. It is the study of plant fossils. Micropaleontology is the branch of microorganisms of the plant and animals. Is nothing but the micropaleontology. Palynology uh, is also one of the branch of paleontology. Invertebrate paleontology and vertebrate paleontology is most important branch of paleontology. Vertebrate paleontology, uh, mostly the fossils forms primitive fossil from primitive fishes to mammals. These are the vertebrate fossils. While the invertebrate fossils, nothing but the fossils of phylum molluscus, echinoderms, and others are the fossils involved in the invertebrate fossils. Human paleontology is also one of the branch of paleontology. Taphonomy is also one of the branch of paleontology. Ichnology is also the branch of fossil tracks, trails, footprints. These are the uh, ichnological branch of paleontology. Paleoecology is also one of the branch of paleontology. These are the introductory short. These are the short introductions about the paleontology. Unit one in our syllabus, the definitions of paleontology. Then definitions, study of history of life, um, nothing but the fossil study. Fossils means the ancient remains of fauna and flora, ancient remains of plant and animals. While the paleontology, paleo means ancient, onto means life, and logos means study. It is the paleontology, nothing but the ancient life studies is also called as paleontology. These are the what is the allied branch of this paleontology? The paleontology mostly there are three allied branches, namely stratigraphy, petrology, then structural geology. These are the allied branch of paleontology. Most important part of this preservations of fossils, preservations of organisms, plant organisms as well as um, animal organisms. There are some conditions, geological conditions, that is the mode of preservation of fossils. There are various types of mode of preservation of fossils. The preservations of soft parts, preservations of unaltered hard parts, imprints or molding, then imprints of subparts, imprints of hard parts, burrow and tubes. Then the chemical way of uh, uh, mode of preservation, that is the petrifactions, then carbonizations. The petrifactions is of various types of petrifactions. Uh, for examples of the petrifaction, that is uh, petrified woods around the Pondicherry area of India. The petrifactions mostly the replacement process of mineralization replacement, pyritizations, hematizations, calcifications, dolomitizations, limonitizations, silicifications, then glauconitizations. The minerals of pyrites, which is replace wood fibers, then the process is said to the pyritizations, while the hematite is the minerals which is replaced. Calcifications, the minerals of calcite which is replaced in petrified woods, while the dolomites are replaced, dolomitizations, limonites are replaced, then limonitizations, silicifications are replaced, silicates minerals, that is quartz, opal, chalcedony. These are the minerals of quartz, the minerals of silica, silicification process. Then glauconites is one of the minerals which is replaced in petrified woods. Then the glauconization process. Okay, most of the important part of these units is significance of the fossils. The significance of fossils, there are various significance. Um, a study of chronostratigraphy, nothing but the to calculate the geological age of particular area, geological age of rocks by the presence of fossils. So the chronostratigraphy, nothing but the chrono means age, to calculate the age of the rocks by means of the presence of fossils in the rocks. Second, biostratigraphy is also one of the significance of fossils or scope of fossils. Third is the index fossils. Index fossils is defined as the wide geographical range during very short geological time. So the index fossils are the examples of the index fossils is paradoxites. Paradoxites are the examples belongs to trilobites phylum arthropoda. The index fossils are also called as guide fossils or buffer fossils because very important significance in these fossils. The study of paleogeography, paleogeographical changes, study of climatic changes, study of paleoecological changes, study of organic evolution, and most important use of fossils is discovery of new deposits of coal and petroleum because the hidden microorganism that foraminifera in the rocks, then foraminifera indicates the new searching of deposits of coal and petroleum. Study of paleogeophysics, study of paleoneurology, study of oceanic micropaleontology is the significance of fossils. Course outcomes of this unit 1 syllabus of paleontology is students will understand the method of fossils of preservation and the preparations. Student will understand the issues related to the completeness of fossil records um, in fossil records in India. Students will understand how to test specific scientific hypotheses in paleontology, including appropriate methods of data acquisition and analysis. These are the course outcomes. One. Unit 2 consists of classification, diagnostic characteristics, and morphological characteristics, their environment and geological distributions of India of the following pelsipods, gastropods, and cephalopods. The pelsipods are nothing but the bivalve animals. There are two valve shell. The shell is of two valves. They are equal in sizes. There are pelsipods is also called as uh, acephalas or absence of heads, or it is also called as a lamellibranchia. The examples of excellent examples of pelsipods are pecten, Austria, etc. And important or significantly in pelsipods, that is the dentition in pelsipods is important in pelsipods class. The pelsipods, gastropods, and cephalopods class belongs to the phylum Molluscus. Gastropods is also one of the class under the phylum Molluscus. The univalve shell, filing in gastropods is important part of gastropods. There are two types of filing in gastropods, namely dextral coiling and sinistral coiling. Nothing but the clockwise coiling and anti-clockwise coiling. High size and examples of the sinistral coiling and Turritella, phyla is an example of the dextral coiling. Cephalopods is an one of the class belongs to phylum Molluscus. The cephalon means head, poda means foods. These are significant characteristics of cephalopods. That is the sutures in cephalopods. There are various types of sutures in cephalopods. Ammonidia cephalopods and Nautilidia cephalopods. These are the parts of Unit 2. The course outcomes of this unit 2 is the students will understand how to best describe the populations of fossils organisms and how individual growth and populations evolve through times. And second outcomes of this unit 2 is students understand how to best describe the populations through the time. Third unit 2 outcomes is student will learn fundamental principle paleoecology and better understand the science of evolutionary paleoecology. Okay. Then the part of unit 3 is the classification, diagnostic characteristics, and morphological characteristics, environment, and geological distributions of following. The foraminifera, these are the most of the foraminifera, Graptozoa, Graptolidia, Graptolidia, these are the microfossils. Echinidia is also one of the important fossils, comes under the Echinodermata phylum. The foraminifera is the microfossils, and Graptozoa, Echinidia. Regular echinoids and irregular echinoids is the classifications of echinoids. Foraminifera is the microfossils for searching the new deposits of coal and petroleum. Microfossils is examples of the microfossils. Then trilob, then the outcomes of these unit 3 is a student will understand how to recognize and properly describe the new species of fossils. Unit 3, Unit 4. Unit 4 classification, diagnostic and morphological characteristics, environmental geological distributions of the following. Anthozoa, Trilobita, and plants of Gondwana. The Trilobita, nothing but the Trilobita class is comes under the arthropoda, and these are the animals of trilobites is divisible into three parts, namely cephalon, head, thorax, pygidium, like that. Important examples of trilobites is the index fossils, that is paradoxites. Paradoxites is the index fossils or guide fossils or marker fossils. These are the examples of the class of trilobites belongs to the arthropoda. The plants of Gondwana period is the significant importance of the plants of Gondwana period. There are two types of Gondwana. There are two fold classifications of Gondwana as per the basis of plants organisms which are the pleasures. Gondwana plant, upper Gondwana plants and lower Gondwana plants. Upper Gondwana plants mostly the Tilophyllum, which discovered the rocks of upper Gondwana, while the lower Gondwana plants, important and excellent examples of the lower Gondwana plant is Gangapteris and Glassopteris, examples of the lower Gondwana plant. Outcomes of these unit 4, students will understand the stratigraphic distributions and distribution of fossils, how to estimate true types of origination and extinctions, and how to estimate the rate of evolution and extinctions of using the fossils. These are the syllabus of unit 1 to unit 4. In short, the summary of this syllabus, the student will understand. Students have understand the methods of fossil preservation and preparation, and how to test scientific hypothesis in paleontology, including appropriate methods of data acquisition analysis. And students will understand how to best describe the populations and fossils organisms and throughout the geological time. Students also understand how to best describe the populations of fossils and the principles of paleoecology and better understand the science of evolutionary paleoecology. Students will understand how to recognize and properly describe new species of fossils, and students will understand the stratigraphic distributions of fossils, how to estimate the true times or geological times of organisms and extinction, and how to estimate the rate of evolution and extinctions using the fossils. These are the very short summary of this syllabus. Thank you very much. Any questions, doubts, or problem regarding the paleontology, please inputs in a link provided by me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for joining this meeting.